Hello friends, and welcome to Storytime with the Met. My name is Julie Marie, and I'm so glad to see you today. Please join us every Thursday for new stories and activities. Now, grab a cozy spot and let's get started. We're going to begin with our Storytime song, just like we do at the museum. It goes to the tune of This Old Man. Count along with me. 1, 2, 3. Welcome friends, get ready, get set for story time with the Met, where we love to read and sing and look at works of art and picture books. We'll use our eyes to look and see, we'll use our ears to hear stories. Now take a seat and give a shh. Let's begin with our first book. Good job, friends! Today we're going to read Sulwe by Lupita Nyong'o and illustrated by Vashti Harrison. Sulwe. Sulwe was born the color of midnight. She looked nothing like her family, not even a little, not even at all. Mama was the color of dawn, Baba the color of dusk, and Mish, her sister, was the color of high noon. Hardly anyone at school looked like Sulwe either. People gave her sister Mish pet names like Sunshine and Ray and Beauty. People gave Sulwe names like Blackie and Darky and Night. Sulwe felt hurt every time, so she hid away while her sister made lots of friends. Have you ever experienced people calling you names? How did it make you feel? Let's see how Sulwe feels. Sulwe dreamed of being the same color as her sister. She wanted real friends too. So she got the biggest eraser she could find and tried to rub off a layer of her darkness. That hurt. She crept into Mama's room and helped herself to her makeup. Oh no, she would hear about this from Mama. Sulwe decided to work from inside out and only ate the lightest, brightest foods. What foods do you see her trying to eat? Do you think that'll change the darkness of her skin? With a stomachache, she went to bed early and turned to God for a miracle. Dear Lord, why do I look like midnight when my mother looks like dawn? Please make me as fair as the parents I'm from. I want to be beautiful, not just to pretend. I want to have daylight. I want to have friends. If you hear me, my Lord, and would like to comply, may I wake up as bright as the sun in the sky. Amen. When Mama came in to wake her for school the next morning, Sulwe rose to find not a trace of daylight on her midnight skin. Sulwe told Mama everything. Mama asked, "What is your name?" "Sulwe," she muttered. "And what does it mean?" "Star," she whispered. Sulwe means star. Brightness is not in your skin, my love. Brightness is just who you are. As for beauty, Mama said, rubbing Sulwe's stomach the way that she always did to comfort her, you are beautiful. Sulwe sighed. Well, you are beautiful to me, but you can't rely on what you look like to make you feel beautiful. My sweet, real beauty comes from your mind and your heart. It begins with how you see yourself, not how others see you. Now get up and out you go. How could she, as dark as she was, have brightness in her? How could she have beauty with no one but her mother seemed to see it? How could she be a star? Do you see the star inside Sulwe? Do you see that Sulwe is a star? That night, a shooting star appeared at Sulwe's window. The night sent me, the star said. Come with me. Sulwe hopped into the star and off they went. Have you ever had a star come to visit you at night? This seems like an exciting journey. Long ago, at the beginning of time, said the star, there was night and there was day, and they were sisters. They loved each other very much, but people didn't treat the sisters the same. People gave Day pet names like lovely, nice, and pretty. People gave Night names like scary and bad and ugly. She felt hurt every time. Well, Night got fed up and walked right off the earth. What would the world feel like without nighttime? Day stayed behind and enjoyed making everybody happy in the sun. But the days grew too long. Day began to miss her sister, and so did everybody else. There had to be a way to get her back. Day set off to find Night, and she did. I miss you, said Day. I miss you too, said Night. But you don't know what it's like to be treated badly for being dark. You're right, I don't, Day replied. But what I do know is that we need you just the way you are. Come and see. What do you think her sister is going to show her? Night returned, and the people rejoiced. We need the darkest night to get the deepest rest. We need you so that we can grow and dream and keep our secrets to ourselves. Star chimes in. Brightness isn't just for daylight. Light comes in all colors, and some light can only be seen in the dark. While day had a golden glow, with night everything had a silver sheen, elegant and fine. Look how beautiful everything is in the moonlight. Day told her sister, when you are darkest is when you are the most beautiful. It is when you are the most you. Could it be that night did not need to change? Not even a little? Not even at all? Now that night and day were back together, a little bit of night returned to day in the form of shadows, and a little bit of day returned to night in the form of moonlight. When they were inseparable from that moment on, and promised to celebrate the brightness in each other, whether people chose to see it or not. You see, the star explained, we need them both, on their sunniest day and their darkest night, and every shade in between. Together they make the world we know, light and dark, strong and beautiful. Light and dark, strong and beautiful. Sulwe rose the next morning, beaming. There would be no hiding anymore. She belonged out in the world, dark and beautiful, strong and bright. And if she ever needed a reminder of her brightness, she could look up at the sky on the darkest night to see for herself. See all of Sulwe's stars? Sulwe felt beautiful inside and out. Do you feel beautiful inside and out? I know it's not always easy to feel beautiful, and people are saying rude or mean things. Sometimes it's really hard to feel brave and strong. In our collection, there is a beautiful, small star amulet that reminds me a lot of Sulwe. It's small and fragile and dainty, the way she is, but when you look at it, you can also see it's strong, and it lets off this beautiful sheen and glow, just like the star that Sulwe is. If you happen to have some clay or dough and a straw, and maybe even a paper clip or something, I think you can also make your own star amulet. I just wrapped the clay right around this straw so that I can keep a hole to put a string in later so that I can make it into a necklace. With a paper clip, I made this lovely star design on one side, and hidden in the back, I wrote a word, brave. So once I make my necklace, I can wear it and I can secretly be brave and strong, just like Sulwe. I'd love for you to make an amulet just like this, because I know sometimes it's hard to remember that there are people out there in the world that think you're beautiful, who think you're brave, who think you're strong and shining and amazing. And I hope that one day that person is you. I hope that you think that you are brave and strong and beautiful, because you really are. You are a star. And I can't wait to see you again, here with me again next Thursday for another story time with the men. Thank you for joining me today.